everyone, I'm Kristen, and I thought I would make this video to give some advice to some of you applying to the Congress Bundestag Youth Exchange. I am currently on the program and 19 years old. I'm originally from Sacramento, California. Well, actually, El Dorado Hills, but it's really small, so no one knows where it is. So I'm going to kind of do this video in a few different parts. The first part, I thought I would talk about the application a little bit and just give you maybe some tips. So the first thing I would say is be honest and be yourself, and also use a good picture, because all of this information is given to your host family, and it's actually very crucial in finding a good fit and finding a family with some of the same interests, and they will see everything. And like most Germans, they'll most likely keep it. My host family has a big stack of all the information that they've gotten from the program and all of my information. So that's really my only tip for the application. Get it in, don't stress about it. So yeah. So the second part of this video, I'm going to talk about the interview. And I would like to say congratulations if you have made it this far. So yes, the interview. I would say that it never hurts to dress to impress. I know a few people from my program went in their normal clothes, skater, just their normal style, but I think more people do dress up in a suit or a nice dress if you're a girl. So I think that never hurts and gives a good first impression. I would also say be really friendly and open, ask a lot of questions. Usually there's a former exchange student at the interview, so talk to them. And I would also highly recommend getting the contact information from the other exchange students or the applicants. So then once they start hearing back, you can kind of talk to them and find out when they're hearing back. So then you know when you should be finding out information, and you should all, the people who get in usually find out a little bit before than the people who don't get in, and through a phone call, or at least that's how it was for me. This video is all just kind of my opinion, and I think it's different for every single program, so I can't say 100% entirely sure. Yeah. Okay, so the third thing I would talk about is getting in and not getting in. I actually applied 2 years. My first year I didn't get in, and the first year I really wanted it, and so it was kind of really crushing, and I was just like, oh man. And then my second year I applied again, but I really didn't have a lot of expectations. I made peace with myself and said if I didn't get in, that was also okay. I made plans for the upcoming year. Obviously they're flexible, but I made plans to look forward to, so it wouldn't be a huge disappointment like the previous year. Okay, and I heard back, I think it was within the first 2 or 3 weeks, and I saved my, I'll tell you how I found out because I remember it really well. Yeah, my best friend was over and we were sitting on the sofa. We were watching Letters to Juliet, and I saved one of the interviewers, her number in my phone, and she was the one who made all the phone calls. And I remember seeing my phone light up with her name, and I was like, okay, this is the phone call. So I started kind of jumping up and down, and then I picked it up. And she obviously was like, oh yeah, you got the scholarship, congratulations, whatnot. And then I literally ran across my entire house yelling my mom's name, Mom, 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 I got the call. So my mom was like, oh, okay, Kristen, like, you know, you're leaving me for a year. But I was fine, and so it was really exciting to find out. So yeah, I would definitely, don't get too discouraged, apply again. Yeah, if you don't get in the first round, yeah, maybe you had a bad interview, you just gave a wrong first impression, yeah, for the next year, maybe add more things on your application. And I know for my second time, my interview, I actually kind of talked with my sister about it, and we did like a mock interview so that I felt more comfortable and prepared, and really just be yourself. That's all I would have to say. Okay, so part 4. This is after you have gotten in, kind of the things to expect. You will start getting emails from the program. You also get a few packages. You get a book, just some information. And then I found out my host family in May, I believe. And my area representative in Germany actually emailed me. I was like, oh yeah, congratulations, like we found you a host family. And so it was pretty exciting, and I emailed my host family right away, and we actually didn't talk that much. We Skyped once or twice, but we didn't have a ton of contact before I came here. But yeah, I was really, really excited, and I definitely, before I came here, I met up with all my friends. I kind of got everything together. My life back at home, because obviously it is a year and that's a long time to be away from home, so you want to tie up any loose ends that you might have. And also on Facebook is a really good way to get in contact with other Congress Bundestag youth exchanges. And I know we started making videos on YouTube and just getting really excited, and then we met up in Washington DC before we came to Germany, and that was such a good experience. We had 3 days and we just all really clicked, and we didn't really sleep at all, and then on the plane we didn't really sleep that much. We were just all so excited. And then we did a 3-week language camp as soon as we got here, so that's pretty cool. So I only had 1 year of German before coming here, and that really is nothing. When you get here, it's completely different than learning German in school, and being here and understanding it. My first day, I didn't understand anything, but luckily a lot of people speak English, and I'm really, really fortunate with my host family. They've been so incredibly supportive, and whenever I needed anything, they've made phone calls. They've just really kind of held my hand when I needed help, and now it's not really a problem. I can make phone calls, kind of be more independent. So I'm really, really lucky with that, and you know, it's starting to come better and better each day. But you also really have to work at it, because so many people here do speak English, and some people like at school want to practice their English, so you have to make an effort to be like, hey, like I need to work on my German. So it's good. One of the things that I would have to say, homesickness, I thought I would touch on that a little bit. I have been homesick only a few times. I think Christmas was the hardest for me, just because it's really completely different in Germany. There's nothing like it. It's, you know, we have live candles on our Christmas tree. We celebrate 2 extra days in Germany, so you're meeting with family, eating a lot of cake, and yeah, if you come to Germany, you're gonna eat a lot of bread every single day. Bread, and chocolate. I've gained a little bit of weight, but that's okay. Yeah, you'll eat a lot of chocolate, a lot of bread. Yeah, but homesickness, really, I would say that I talk with my family on Skype maybe 2 or 3 times a month. I really have made an effort not to get too caught up online, or keeping, you know, really close contact with everyone at home. I think I've done a pretty good job integrating here, and yeah, really, I know I can't talk for everyone, but my host family has just been incredibly amazing whenever I have needed time to just kind of like, okay, like I need a little bit of time to just kind of chill out. I've been able to just come up in my room and close the door and, you know, have my privacy and space, and it is really exhausting the first couple of months, and still you just constantly have to be friendly and making an attempt to learn the language and just listening all the time. So tiring, but so worth it. So I want to wish you guys all good luck, and yeah, reapply if you don't get in. It really is worth it. I've had the most amazing experiences here, once in a lifetime. I mean, I've traveled to a lot of other countries in Europe already and still have more plans for that. And I'm going to Munich this weekend. Like, it's just, there's nothing like it. And I'm making friendships, like, with my host family that really, they have become a second family to me. I feel so loved by them, and it's just really, I'm just really grateful. So good luck to you all. Bye!